Did you know 9 out of 10 dentists have teeth? You know that dentist that never recommends anything? It's because he doesn't recommend even having teeth. That 10th dentist is a fucking moron. Anywho. We don't want to be too loud or nothing, but we do need to wrap up our super training. Now, I'm going to make some, what I'm going to describe as executive decisions. I'm not going to get my entire team killed against that goddamn Sokka, that veteran trainer. I'm going to go into victory road with only Swampert and Kyogre so that we can get through more quickly. Well, I guess I technically also have to... You get my point. The point is that I'm not bringing in all my guys just because, like, it makes, like, suiciding against that one guy so much faster if we don't bring in all our guys. So we're not going to bring in all our guys. We're only going to bring in the HM saves we need, and yes, that means some of our other guys will miss a little XP. Well, where do you think I'm putting the teeth? But do you think I'm eating them? Dude, teeth, like, yeah, is it suboptimal? Absolutely. Do I need to be optimal at this point? Not really. You ever notice how the early parts of the run are the most fun when we're desperate, scraping by, skinning our teeth? You know the stuff I like about this? And then, like, in the end game, it all just kind of starts to fall apart. I think I'm gonna use Omega Ruby for most of the B-roll. And then, like, I'm gonna make a joke like the only interesting fight that Alpha Sapphire had was Battle 12 against this one team off the ground because Carvana can fuck you up. Every other fight in Alpha Sapphire is significantly easier. And then that's just gonna be that. That's gonna be the entire extent of Alpha Sapphire appearing. Like, I really thought the Mount Chimney fight would be more interesting in Alpha Sapphire, you know? But apparently I forgot Pikachu exists. What if you wanted a challenging run, but Pikachu said, I'm a pretty princess? Gender roles are a myth, and so is death. One of those statements is not true. And we know death is real. The only threat is just one really, really angry and hungry fish. That's it. That's the only threat in the entire gosh darn run. But now I have the bigger fish. I am the one who knocks, but it's Walter White saying, I am the bigger fish. Finding Nemo Breaking Bad be like... Because I didn't consider the fact that we were using an electric type until Norman. My brain just went, oh, we had to use water on camera, and that was really important. Therefore, since we cannot use water on a Sharpedo, that the logic dictates that the Sharpedo fight will be difficult. Is Kyogre a whale? I mean, you're absolutely correct. Whales are mammals that live in the ocean. What a weird evolutionary line they must have taken, but... Is Kyogre a whale? I guess it's a whale. I have a strong distaste for irreverent art. To me, irreverent is just synonymous with being an asshole. You've never said this to me in my life. You've never said the whale thing. Not once ever. This is the first time you've ever brought it up, dude. What are you... What the fuck are you talking about? You sound insane. Fucking Eric Andre show. There ain't no way we got 5 viewers. Anyone else lurking in chat? Feel free to say hello. You're in the end game now. This is gonna be the final stream of this, and then I'm going to take a hiatus from making these videos and streaming. I love them, I do. But as I said, it kind of feels like work and play at the same time, as sometimes that's the kind of rush you need, and sometimes it isn't. I'm sorry, I missed it, my friend. And like right now it just isn't. I'm kind of like in a weird headspace as I recover and heal a lot of my mental wounds and accept to be artistically challenged, you could say. But let's not get too personal. This is the Pokemon run, not a therapy session. Not that I mind being personal, I want to keep some good vibes here. Maybe I'll tell that story in the Portal streams. Speaking of, where is Ivy? Is he okay? I can't believe I thought Ivy's genders were she, her for like months, dude. That is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry about that if Ivy's listening. Alright, cool. Also, I think you're correct that Kyogre is a whale and therefore not a fish. But I think Kyogre specifically is a fish. Like, the animal it is based on is a mammal, but Kyogre itself is only based on a whale. It itself is a fish-like whale, or a whale-like fish. The reason we know this is because Kyogre has no blowhole. Therefore, it's a fish. You are otherwise completely correct. Why am I getting so many of these special bags now? These would have been useful like 10 hours ago. I intend for these to nonsensical to be a trilogy. There will be 3 games. I was gonna make pointless bullshit, but then like this whole like mental block where I can't do art no more happened. Here's how you be a biologist in the Pokemon world. Wait, nope, wrong. I did have an idea for one challenge video that would be really interesting. It would just be absolute hell to route. Consider the following statement, if you would, cool dude. Pokemon Let's Go minimum Pokeball throws. Catching a Pokemon, sending out your Pokemon, all of it's a Pokeball throw. I've had a similar idea for Legends Arceus that I feel like that's a lot easier to plan. Although I think if I do any like really like wild challenge run, it will be ZA minimum days, because I think that has a lot of potential to be interesting. Alright, speed's done. Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously we'd be dumping our starter because it's not gonna help us get dex entries, but oh boy. Cool dude, would you look at the time? It's our chance. Now it's our chance to be a big shot. Thinking about it on the rational level, I know there is a lot to look forward to in my future, but I still find myself quite stressed. Moving on, I consider that a net positive statement, all things considered. Like, you know that, like, meme of someone, like, pushing something into their brain and then, like, it just crumples up? That's you with Spamton right now. In the words of the Mario Baseball announcer, that's the game! I'm gonna be getting a Switch 2 and a Switch 2 member, like, expansion pass membership. Because when I, like, fucking dip, I have to, like, have that ready for my partner to play Pokemon XD in Coliseum. Wallace, I am here to dethrone you as the ultimate water user. You should be praying to God. Cause, well, I don't even think God can help you now. This is Battle 54. Oh, piss off. I only need the one Calm Mind. Let's start killing. Oh, right. Love this has Swift Swim. Of course, what am I talking about? I was off the ask guy was faster than me. Nice. There's Charm User. There's a Gem Slave. There's Railgun. Can we talk about how hard Railgun fell off? I used the wrong move. I don't think this kills. What am I talking about? It's an EV trained Kyogre. You know what? I'm curious of what. How about we see what Fish's special attack stat is? Oh my god. Horrifying. Moving on. Fair enough. Seeking. Did I have a fucking stroke? It's already raining. You know what I think happened there, by the way, if you want me to guess? Yeah. Hello, Milotic. Goodbye, Milotic. Battle 54, done. Dog, I don't give a shit what hard carry knows anymore. I will say getting to use cosplay Pikachu for this run was insanely fun. Oh, because we didn't min-max the XP as good, Marshtomp evolved even later. Wait, you know what's infinitely funnier? God, I hated the Captain Toad section. Don't get me wrong, Mario Mon is fucking peak. The Captain Toad section is dog shit. And like I acknowledge Toad section is incredibly impressive. On a technical level, it has my highest respect. That doesn't make it fun. Also, why would you make a battle mandatory for Captain Toad and then place a Pokemon in that mandatory battle that you have to do as Captain Toad specifically? Why would you have one of the Pokemon resist every form that Hammerbro can go into? What the fuck were you doing? God, I hate Captain Toad. Just bite the bullet, man. It's worth it. Or just cheat. I ain't gonna snitch if you decide to cheat. My only complaint about Mariamon is the following sentence. Let us catch Bowser, you fucking cowards. That was a fun little quest, wasn't it? Fucking excuse me? It's in character, but I fucking despise it. It's the cardinal sin of a monster catcher. A player should never be able to battle a monster they cannot catch. That's not the entire point of the game. That's the entire point of the whole fucking genre. This game design is pissing me off. I play monster catchers to collect. Star Walker 2024. But like, genuinely makes my blood fucking boil every time a game does that. This is the foundational point of the genre itself. Not just the game, the genre of the game. What the fuck are you doing? Like, dude. That's like making an RPG where you don't level up, and we saw how that went with Sticker Star. Like, do I understand the intent behind it? Yeah. Is the intent based? Yeah. Am I still gonna call it a dog shit decision? Yes. I can respect the decision and still, like, hate it. You know what I'm saying? Kinda like how I respect the tentacle-sided Captain Toad stuff and still fucking despise that part of the game. Y'all had Peak. Why the fuck did you make these two, like, massive fucking mistakes? I'm gonna keep it real, Vichisa. I don't give a fuck about optimizing EXP here. Yeah, I like express why I disagree with the decision. That being that, you know, having a monster and a monster catcher that I cannot catch is a cardinal game design sin to me. I'll never not be pissed about it because it's like. Let's move on. So many monster catchers do this. That's because you don't like Origami King as an RPG, you like Origami King as an adventure game. Maybe Origami King is a good adventure game. I wouldn't know. I didn't play it because I don't like adventure games. I like RPGs. Also because they market it as an RPG, which is out of poppycock. Like, bro, who the hell let you cook? Loser. I know that this girl's mandatory. Battle 55. Have you seen Chugga Conroy's video on Sticker Star? Always a fun watch. You know what? I don't give a shit about getting XP on the others. I'm here for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to do the minimum possible fights. Hard carry, get fucked. Or what I should say is sorry, old friend. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, remiss that I am to do so. There's nothing wrong with Color Splash and Origami King as adventure games. The problem is they're trying to say that they're RPGs, and they clearly are not. Get on with it! Battle 55 done. God, isn't that special attack just fucking disgusting? So I just want to make sure I took the right road. Sure did. I know this place. Potentially incredibly spicy take. Like, this one's gonna have some zest to it. But I don't give a shit about a Pokemon game unless it has Pokemon Home compatibility. Unless it's Mystery Dungeon. I kinda care about Mystery Dungeon, but that's because I just like Mystery Dungeon on its own. The thing is that I am here to collect. If it's not going to contribute to my collection, why do I care? And you may say Pokemon Ranger is incredibly fun, to which I agree. Just show me a Pokemon Ranger game that's been released in the last 10 years. Battle 56. That's honestly why I wasn't interested in Pokemon Stadium on Switch Online. It's like, okay, what do I care though? I don't give a flying fuck about playing competitive. I care about collecting sparkly critters. Okay? Battle 56 done. Bruh, stop killing games is such a massive W though. Battle 67. Dog, don't even get me started on like the puzzle battles in Sticker Star. I played Sticker Star. I never beat it because like I was stuck on one puzzle and then I want to Google the solution, so I just quit playing. But yeah, the game sucks. I remember like just finding it like it's like fun if you want to just play something mindless, but if I'm playing Paper Mario, I don't want to play something mindless. So what characters in Sticker Star? You mean all two of them? Battle 58. There is no character development in Bossing Say. That's a good bit. That's a great bit. Unironically, that's a good bit. But you know what it isn't? It's not an RPG. Adios, loser. Hold on, I need to check some numbers here. If my count is correct, this should be battle 59. But if that's the case, we would end on 65 battles, not 66. No, wait, we are supposed to end on 65 battles, I misremembered. Never mind. Alright, Wally, square up. Cool argument, Wally, but I have a fish. Yeah, if there was one less battle after Sapphire, though, that would have most likely meant we had made a mistake in Omega Ruby. Bruh doesn't even have Rose Raid. I like how there's this big dramatic music and I'm just sitting here like, this is my fish. Oh, the music's hype as hell. I love the music for this fight. Unfortunately, fish exists, so... I think he got a 2 attacks there in total. Because it's starting, because of me wanting to set up a calm mine. You know who I think would get along? Kieran and Wally would have such like a beautiful friendship. It'd be so cute. They'd be like brothers. It'd be great. Don't even bother with the Mega Stone. My name is Antonio Quintoida. I don't know how it said. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Is that right? 10 viewers? Well, hello to everyone if that number is correct. Perhaps that's the best way to close it out. Where is Ivy? I was just talking to him a little bit ago. He seemed to be doing well. Guys, you remember how I put some Pokemon away so that we wouldn't have to suicide as many Pokemon? I forgot to put them back in my party. And like, you know, I'm okay missing a little bit of EXP on Victory Road, but I don't want to miss the XP for the Elite Four just in case. So we're gonna fix that real quick, I think. And now there's 4. Alright, let's get this taken care of. Hi, Cindy, I'm here to crack your skull open. Bro, if you don't have a backup for your backup, what the hell are you even doing? Battle 60. It's a fashion choice, dude. I'm not saying it's a good choice, but it's still a choice. moving right along. I'm going to not let HM Slave evolve for the funny. Battle 61. Ivy, say the line. Say the line, Bart. Thank you. I'm sorry if I seem a little unfocused. I'm just ready for this one to end. Again, I had a lot of fun with this, but it's most certainly run its course. Do I take curse damage on a turn I kill a Pokemon? Fuck you. At least the New California Republic is trying to do good. They might fail, but that's certainly a lot better than I can say for literally any other Dark Arm faction in the game. Oh, we don't need to boost the one tap. Oh. Mr. House is a capitalist. You literally cannot get more corporate greed than Mr. House. But damn does he pay. Why do they insist on giving us so many physical moves on the Laddie twins? They're special attackers. I don't get it, Big Dan. It's more about, I think it's more about destroying faith in the NCR. Like, if you were living in a post-nuclear world, and this, like, faction is promising safety and security, and then they get nuked again, you're gonna lose confidence in them. The entirety of the NCR is based on confidence in the NCR. The NCR dollar is only good as the faith in the NCR. Nuking the outpost doesn't destroy the NCR main base, but it destroys their heart. By extension, eventually the NCR itself. Or we could go with what Cool Dude said, but I stand by my opinion. Bear in mind, it's coming from someone who has very limited playtime in New Vegas, but that's how I always read it. Can I move? Game, please? That outpost is like one building after you're done with it. Bear in mind, you don't see it before the nukes fall. You're seeing the aftermath. Battle 62. There is an interesting commentary to make. Kyogre is so much better than Groudon for casual play that there's not even like any even jokes to make. It's just over. The long 15, the bear, and the bull. Oops. I think you're supposed to hate Elisha though, like isn't he like a Brotherhood of Steel extremist piece of shit? No, Marshtomp is funnier. We're keeping it a Marshtomp. You should have stole the gold and trapped him in the vault. That is so much funnier. Battle 63. Yeah, like, what argument can Elijah even make? His goal is literally just to kill people. Have you all heard of Fallout Dust? Again, you're supposed to hate Dean. Absolutely reasonable crash out. She locked her in an he locked her in an auto lock, you locked him in hell. Did I ever tell you guys the premise I had for Brad Has a Pain fan game? Like, specifically Brad Has a Pain. Time for Battle 64, boys. The champion of the Hoenn region. The strongest trainer in the main story. And the cleanest sweep you ever did see. It's time to fight Steven Stone. If you don't kill Mr. House of a golf club, what the hell are you even doing? Like, if you're gonna kill Mr. House, do it right, man. Okay, so essentially the premise was, it was called Benny Has a Hope. And the deal was that, the hopeful party we fight in Brad Has a Pain is not the actually original hopeful cast. Instead, Rodriguez started gathering disciples, gaining power, and training people to imitate the hopeful cast. The Rodriguez you kill in Brad Has a Pain is indeed the original Rodriguez, but the others are not the originals. The reason for this being that the original Benny, the original Belt Boy, heard a rumor. He's going after a rumor of a surviving girl. However, the other friends did follow Rodriguez as disciples, so they're all dead. The Benny you fight was actually like was a fucking poser essentially. So Benny is now alone, following the lead on the girl before the Brad disciples can find her. He is essentially the premise of a sane man in a mad world. He generally is trying to, like, he's 30 just normal Bell Boy. The only difference is that he has no bullets, so he has a new moveset of hitting enemies with his guns as, like, physical weapons. Like taking his, like, sniper rifle and using it like a baseball bat to apply a stun. Stuff like that. Okay, yeah, that's a reasonable weapon to kill a house with. But, and his main party member is Ripheart. And they have, like, this brotherly bond, almost, as they try to, like, stay sane in this mad world. And Ripheart has this, like, dynamic with Benny of Benny, like, you treat everything as a joke. But then at one of the campfire scenes, Ripheart opens up about, like, he's mainly just laughing, so he doesn't cry. And he, like, talks about how, like, wondering if there was ever a time this world was sane or if it was always ruined. You know? If there's even any hope for the world, like, becoming something, you know, peaceful, or if this is just it. And he ends this speech with, like, and you know what I do about that, Benny? What do you do about that? I get dripped the fuck out, so I don't crash the fuck out. The whole, like, drip bit is a coping mechanism that Ripheart is using throughout the game. Of course, the final boss is, Sunny, you know, like, the guy who helps you at the, EWC, and Brad has the pain. He was the one sent by Brad to handle the girl. Holy shit. Guys. We have to use other Pokemon. Lol. Oh my god, that's funny. I'm still not letting you evolve. You're not evolving. What an ending. Yeah, I had to use 2 Pokemon to defeat Steven. Also, I'm pretty sure that him surviving Surf on 1 HP was a range. Have you seen Mr. House? He absolutely needs more iron in his diet. Ivy, if you were a cat, you couldn't make video game. But I'm not done yet. We still have one more fight, as you may know. Well, while the credits play, I'm gonna go do a couple quick things. Namely, put my laundry in the washer. Are the credits still going? Seriously? I forgot how long these credits are, man. I couldn't even put my clothes in the dryer because there was stuff in the washer in the dryer, so I had to start the dryer first, and now I have to wait. Man, I hope the YouTuber Paladin like makes more low balls soon. He made a like cool looking video about like a underground tournament or whatever. But again, I don't really care all that much about comp, so I didn't bother watching it. I'm never letting that Mudkip evolve. I am never letting that Mudkip evolve, dude. On in Blackjack, but if you go for the food, you're getting kicked right back out. He's just saving his spanking power for when he becomes a Marsh Stomp. Hello, Blackjack. Are you cute? Yeah, come here, buddy. It's good to see you. If you go for the food, you're kicked right back out. Keep it in mind. I won't hesitate. I've done it before. We're not done quite yet. Battle 65. May. Oh, claws on my leg. Claws on my leg. Blackjack, these shorts are not very thick. You go for that bowl of empty spaghetti, you're out of here. So make your next decision very carefully, cat. You were sitting on my mic, dude. Every type of laser blade is cool as hell. Lightsabers, laser axe, laser shields even. It's always the sickest shit. Lasers are fundamentally cool. Wow. I don't think she attacked once. What's wrong with combat in your current fan game, Ivy? then adjust it. Ivy, the game's not out yet. You can still change it. Like, Ivy, have you learned nothing from Nonsensical 2? I said it once, I say it 100 times. Combos, combos, combos. Synergy, synergy, synergy. You gotta add the combos, Ivy. The problem is that you're not implementing combo and synergy. You know how Nonsensical 2 had like Rocky being able to restore mana for Salt Crab, who could then use his better moves, and then or you could stack Salt Crab and Thule's health regeneration, and then have a third healer to have a really tanky poison based party or an ice based party, or you could use an element based party with Frostburn, Fire, or Ice. Like, you got combos, combos, combos. You have to add the combos. That's where the fun's at. Alright, fellas. Alright. Delta episode. Let's get this over with. That works too, but if you really want to hit for high damage, you have to have party members to apply buffs to your damage dealer. Earn. Who said that? I mean, you can't tell me Nonsensical 2 doesn't have depth. The problem with Nonsensical 2 is there's no boss that's hard enough to demand you to really dig into that depth. Like, there's no... Like, Jevil... I expected Jevil to be a lot harder for players. I did not realize how quickly they would manage to break the combat. I gave them so many tools to be powerful, and then I didn't give the enemies more power to compensate, and that's a genuine game design flaw in Nonsensical 2. Like, Earn is not going to be in any of the other routes. You're not going to get Earn in Burnt Bridge. You're not going to get Earn in the Kill Salt Crab route. Specifically because I don't want to nerf Earn, because I want players to be able to fuck around with Earn for fun, but I don't want to have to balance all the routes around Earn, because Earn is just so insanely overpowered at this point. There's no way to salvage him without making him unfun. Wait for the update. It's going to be a while, but wait for the update, dude. But yeah, the point is that Earn's not going to be in any other routes because of how hard he breaks the game. You may have noticed in the April Fool's demo for the area that was cut, you don't have Earn there. And in Burnt Bridge, you're going to skip the sports zone, so you're not going to get Earn or Cold Brew. Please stop talking. I just want to commit murder. But that is the fun part. Do you guys know what happened to Muddy Cactus? He was pretty cool. I used to like kind of be friends with him, and then he fucking disappeared off the goddamn face of the earth. I hope he's okay. Same with Nero Steinberg, like Hearts Crust or Chicken McNuggets guy. What happened to him? Like my man was just fucking gone, dude. He has ceased to exist. Bear in mind, stronger means better, all means interesting mechanics, not more health. I misremembered where to go. Wait, where the fuck do I go? Bro, I genuinely don't remember where to go. I'm looking it up, one sec. Oh, I need to speak to May first, right? Damn it. I stand by my combo suggestion. Hey, asshole. Battle 66. I think you should give Shock Lord the ability to apply Broken, as that's a really useful status. Time for the lore dump. Nice. One of my favorite jokes is when you kill Hart at the sports dome and then Ocean Man plays. Genuinely my favorite joke in the entire fucking mod. Battle 67. Zinnia. If you can't tell, I'm really just like burnt out. I feel like a lot of my lack of enjoyment from the latter half of this run, along with the latter half just kind of falling apart in terms of difficulty and resource management, which are the fun parts, is that I'm just so spiritually tired recently. Yeah, let's not get into it. Anywho. Cat. Oh, do you want out, kitty cat? Do you want out, kitty cat? You're a good boy, and you want to go and do shenanigans in another room. See you later, pretty boy. I love you, Blackjack. Oops, I almost knocked my computer over there. Are we gonna talk about the fact that our special attack is nearing 300 or no? Yeah, it's not even like that the run itself is bad in the first half, it's just that it falls apart in the second half and we had to do it twice in a goddamn row. Next stream is gonna be Portal 1 though. No. 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 Bear in mind, I still have to make a video on this shit. I'm probably gonna. I'm gonna make the video first. You know what? Even the best kings can't reign forever. That being said, Stardew Valley is a fantastic game, but I have a genuine gripe about it that really pisses me off. If you're going to give me information, give me the ability to act upon it. If there's a problem in the valley, either don't let me find out about it at all, or give me the ability to fucking do something about it. Yes, this is primarily about Mayor Lewis and Pierre lying about taking credits for our crops. But like, we're not able to do anything about this information, so why give it to us at fucking all? All it does is shoot the household tome in the foot. It's a little hard to see the town as wholesome if I know there's brazen corruption and bullcrap going on. Let me do something about it, or take it out of the damn game. Don't prevent me, if you're making a game, unless there's a thematic point to it, do not present me with a problem in the game setting that I cannot solve. This is kind of like a policy I have for real life too. If you're gonna tell me a problem, I'll offer emotional support or awful solutions, but I will not do nothing. Because unlike some people I knew in my past, I'm not a fucking coward. My high school teachers were genuinely fucking terrible people. Anywho. Nagito is a compelling character. He's a piece of shit though. Please stop talking, Zinnia. Please stop talking, Zinnia. Oh wait, we have to go to Meteor Falls. You know what that means? We're gonna be doing the trick again. I think technically speaking, Richard West counts as a terrorist on a technical level. Doesn't Nagito have a genuine degenerative brain disease or something? How do I fly to Meteor Falls? Here we go. Akito's life is very sad. It's almost like it's a game about despair and hope or something. Nagito literally has brain damage. that's sad. And it's Danganronpa lore. Who like I'm really not in the mood to like get into a debate about like Nagito's brain cancer. You know, my blood bomb had brain cancer. She survived that. Honestly, I wouldn't wish brain cancer on anyone, not even a child abuser. I wouldn't wish any form of cancer on anyone, frankly. I mean, it's cancer. I don't get why. Ivy, please elaborate. Or is it a spoiler? Wait, no, we need to switch out this turn. We need Marchamp to die. Come on, use the Paris song. Say the line, Altaria. That's not autism, that's good taste. God, this is such a cool tech. That does sound pretty cool. But like, genuinely, can we talk about how sick the tech is of fainting your team so you can skip double battles at 2 points is? That's fucking awesome. Me feeling my brain expand where I realize I can commit mass suicide to skip a singular fight. Nice. Time for battle 69. I'm sorry, I'm just out of interesting things to say about this run. This is literally just a Mega Ruby, but significantly easier. There's not even any jokes to make. Unfathomably place. Wait, what happened to the Undone mod? About 70? Let's see if this Muck gonna be back on his bull. Is he gonna try to Destiny bomb my ass? Nope. Is that 70 or 71? Hold on. Okay, so that was 70, so this is 71. Good thing I always have footage. Yeah, what happened to your Undone mod, Ivy? Funny difference is that Team Mag. Ah, fair. Well, I'm sorry it fell apart. Was it Undone alone, perchance? Yeah. Fair enough. I hope the dev of that is okay. Battle 72. Hey, Team Aqua. Cool argument. Unfortunately, fish. Well, you see, their plan was to use that really strong water type. The problem is that they're with them planning to use it, they never formed a plan to counter it. Like, do you think the first guy that made nukes was worried about countering nukes? No, he was just worried about getting them out first. Alright, Battle 73. Steven, I don't give a fuck if you get caught in the crossfire, okay? Sir. Oh, was this a mildly interesting response? Cool argument. Genuinely, I'm impressed. Unfortunately, and that's that, boys. Scrumry goes down. We surf. We win. Scrumry isn't fainted. It's fucking dead. Listen. I like this run. I like these runs. I really do. But I am just not in the headspace to do more videos right now. I just want this to end. I know it's a foregone conclusion is the problem, you know? That we already know this is going to work. But we still have to document it. No. You know, if the multiverse wasn't confirmed canon, the Pokemon Zinnia would just seem completely sociopathic. Imagine if Zinnia, like, didn't stop us, and, like, and Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, the ending is just Home getting destroyed by a giant-ass meteor. And then just, like, they never elaborated on it until, like, 10 years later in the remake. That would be fucking based as hell. I'll tell you what we're gonna do, Steven. I'm gonna go handle it myself. We're so close to the end now. We're so close, dude. That's technically not a Gen. That's not a Gen 6 game. That's a sequel to a Gen 6 game. I mean, that'd be like calling Ores a Gen 3 game. It's a Gen 6 remake of Generation 3. I pressed the wrong damn button. Yeah, it's like, I like Gen 6. I really do. It's fun, but it's like, I've had my fill for a bit. I kind of want to replay Ores casually again in the near future, like just like normal run-in-the-mill plain Jane run, and just use like really weak Pokemon during it, because that sounds fun to do, especially with how easy this has been. But yeah. Shit. I like how Pokemon X and Y was so easy. I just like opted out of using version exclusive content, making the run harder just so I wouldn't have to play X. Are you mandatory? I'm gonna save for fighting you and we'll experiment. Battle 74, I think. At least it's not a wheezing spamming Destiny Bond. That's a really subtle version difference in that most Team Magma members will use wheezing and most Team Aqua members will use Muck in place of where wheezing normally is. And I think that's a really fun little change, just like because it's small, it's simple, and it's charming. Wait a second. I think we can skip that one guy. Hold on. I have a theory about how to skip this man's. If I go far enough over this way, can I? No. So if this is the right way, we have to fight him. Well, I mean, I had to check. I had to check. Both of me for you again. Wait, we checked this area already. Did you know that I'm losing my fucking mind every second we spend in this place? Whoops. Wait, are there two mandatory trainers in here? Hold on, let me check something. Um, this is about 75 if my count is correct. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting the min-maxing right. In terms of battle, of course, I don't give a fuck about min-maxing XP at this point, dude. I'm gonna be real. Ivy, go eep then. Lol. Oh. Oh, because that trainer is non-mandatory. That's just bait. Not to be confused with Bateman. Patrick Bateman. I don't remember where to go in here, man. Battle 74 again. Fuck you. God, there really is just something else to say. Like, this runs a foregone conclusion. The only remotely challenging fight is Zinnia, which we get Rayquaza for, anywho. That's the same Aqua Grunt, I've just been accidentally finding extra Aqua Grunts and having to reload. You motherfucker. Battle 74 again. I'm so done with all this, dude. I really am. Let me check my B-roll. I think I know where to go now. I think I remember, but like I keep doing it wrong. Okay, I think I know where to go. If I recall correctly. Fuck you. Cool, dude. Do you have any fun commentary? This friend's just like dead, man. There you are, you piece of shit. Can I escape rope out of here? Also, I'm starting to think I may have miscounted on the Omega Ruby run, so I'm gonna go check that real quick. I'm actually gonna go use the restroom real quick, well, I'll be back. back. I was watching a show before I got sucked into this shit. I'm going to continue that show when I'm done. Put my laundry in the washer, then in the dryer, on the dishwasher if it's done. Maybe write something. The existence of a chicken jockey implies the existence of a chicken jock. Just a really rough chicken. Don't worry about it. Anywho. I am so tired, dude. Like, just on like this fucking spiritual level. At least I get my passport on the 14th, or I'm gonna go to the place to fill out the information for my passport on the 14th, and then... You know what I'm really excited for? I'm really excited for Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD to get added to Switch Online, so that RT game will do videos on them, because his Pokemon videos are like... I watch them to calm down when I'm really stressed. Did I fly past it? I did fly past it. Brendan, after like doing this run, I'm tired, boss. Based. You know, 3D printers being so popular, I wonder how long it'll be till people start making pirated Lego sets. I want to make that chicken soup recipe. Did you ever try that chicken soup recipe I sent you? I know you tried the spaghetti recipe and you said it was good, but I don't know if you ever tried the chicken soup recipe. Yeah, I'm glad you like the spaghetti recipe, by the by. I have a plan to skip this trainer. Watch this. I think that I can just go down far enough, but I don't feel like risking it. Get fucked. Hey, how's your crystal playthrough? That does sound lovely. Ravioli, ravioli, give me the legendary. Battle 75. Fair. You have Swift Thumb or some shit? Hello? I haven't been playing any of it either on my end, to be honest, because I just haven't really felt like playing gold. Mainly because I forgot to heal before entering the route leading up to Victory Road, so I have no PP on fucking anything. I think that's a good idea, actually. It's gonna be great, dude. We are getting dangerously close to 300 special attack on minimum battles. No, no way, Trump slave. No, German boy, don't go into the evolution. Oh my god, this sequence has a long animation. It's probably faster if I evolve him, but it's not as funny. Bear in mind that Gen 6 was not balanced. I think that's why part of Gen 7 was so difficult, is because Gen 6 was piss easy. You can just hear me mashing, dude. I like how it waits for the camera to finish panning all the way up on the mural, even if you're done with the dialogue. I was thinking about doing the Ultra games, but here's a fun fact about the Ultra games. You can't get Ultra Necrozma. Fighting Necrozma is optional. Well, not the initial battle with Necrozma, but the battle where you can catch it. You don't have to engage with it. You can skip it. So we never get Ultra Necrozma. She really does have Chaos Gremlin energy. Cindy, I would really appreciate if you stopped fucking talking. You ever notice how, like, on the Poke Radar, the background shows the original Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald layouts? Please shut up. Fucking in Stars of Time, you have heard this before. Yeah, this from the side or as this fucking sick dude. Let's see what the Home News Network is. It's fantastic, Casually. Strongly recommend. Really? Excuse me. Sorry. I like how they're talking about a contest from about 10 hours ago. Zangoose. Ivy, I thought I told you to go to bed. You know who deserves a mega? You know who deserves a gosh darn mega? Regigigas. Regigigas has been shafted for like 20 years. Give him fucking something, dude. True, Ivy. Just the George Santa baseball meme, but it's it's like that Kirby minigame. Battle 76. Rayquaza. Ivy, go to bed. Regigigas had got so darn shafted, dude. Wait, why? Oh. Well, that's not good. Come on up, bud. Come on up, fluffy boy. I should have bought a quick ball or something. I mean, they also made sure, Cherim had its ability in a game with no abilities. That's kind of neat at least, right? I guess we're just gambling until we manage to catch this damn thing, aren't we? Cat. Are we good? Fuck you, Mr. Ferdinand. Yeah, like, Regigigas' whole thing is that it's been sleeping for a long time and it's ancient. Why isn't it good in the game that takes place in the ancient past? Can this end, please? Well, charm user, adios. Oh, you're slipping, Blackjack. Yeah, like, again, Legends Arceus takes place in the ancient past. Shouldn't Regigigas be in his prime? What the fuck, Game Freak? Can this please end? God, that's a funny joke. Alright, battle 77. Zinnia. Because of 76, that makes this 77. It sure is, Zinnia. It sure is. Regigigas has narcolepsy. You know what's gonna be fun about ZA? That all the like Pokemon in a lot of Pokemon from ZA are probably gonna get new really cool signature moves like a lot of Pokemon in Arceus did that are then gonna transfer over to Gen 10. And it's gonna be sick. She sure does. Well, she is insane. I thought this was a well-established fact at this point. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this fucking game. I think you mean that your favorite Pokemon was Ditto then, right? Alright. Plan B. My name is Edwin. I made the Ditto. Wait, would that be Blaine? Because, you know, if we're going off of, like, Dittos being failed Mewtwo's initially, and Blaine having worked in the abandoned mansion, wouldn't it be something like, my name is Blaine. I made the Ditto. It was difficult to put the pieces together. Very Richard Core. It just froze us, man. She got lucky, okay? Like, what else can I say? She got lucky. At least we had to get to experience Zinnia's team in a mildly more interesting fashion. Alright, Zinnia. I love how, like, they give Zinnia this genuinely sick team that would be really fun to fight, and then it's just designed to be hard swept by Rayquaza. I think they just wanted to has victory lap, but like, why would they make her team genuinely really cool and fun to fight if it was just a victory lap fight? I guess that's kind of the point. Battle 77 done. One fight left. We're almost done. You know what? You know what? I've been teasing you long enough. You go ahead, my friend. Hold gently like hamburger. I was just holding my cat's face. Well, not my cat, my sister's cat, but I love him a lot. Yeah, she got like lucky once in her fucking life and ended up freezing, then just got swept by Kyogre. Anywho. Now, if we had Groudon, we would have been completely fucked there, actually, and had to have reset. So, this does confirm, by the way, that the battle numbers are the same between versions, as there's only the Deoxys battle left, which is battle 78. Here we go, boys. Boss time. Final bosses, the Oxus. I know, kitty. Good kitty. Did you know they made a Persona 5 gacha game and it's exactly as bad as you imagine? Careful, careful with the claws. Oh, you want out? Don't ask to come back in 5 minutes later. Or if you don't want out, that's okay. Just don't be underfoot. God damn it. Well, this is it, fellas. The final boss, the Oxus. My main goal is to make this guy blow up. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I fundamentally do not respect microtransactions on a principled level. I play Pokemon Go, I've never paid a cent, and I never will, unless it's specifically to be on the same Pokemon Go team by buying a team medallion when I get to Lebanon. No, Ivy, you're going to go to sleep. If you don't go to sleep, I will eat your code and you'll have to redo it. I'll eat your code and I'll digest it and I'll turn it into nonsensical 2 code and you'll have to recode your game. Is that what you want? Then go to bed. I like how we're all just ignoring the nonsense I just said. Please stop talking. I want this run to be over. I already won. Please let me out. Let me out. Let me out of this purgatory. Please. Please. There's the Pharaoh child. Where did the cat go? Oh, he's sleeping on my bed. That's okay. So I just had a PTSD freeze first for a second. I misread that as you and Gemfrey King, and I got very confused. No, Ivy, it's bedtime. I have the oven preheating, and I will cook and eat your code. Do you understand me? Yummy yummy code. You had fair warning. I will eat your code. The shipping fuel is so real. Well guys, before we leave, before this all finally comes to an end and I make the video, do you have any final comments you would like to share? My final comment, this run's really fun. Don't do both versions. Do one version and move on. Doing both versions takes us from fun to tedious. And that's my only real complaint. But if you only do one version, the run's great. It's awfully easy though. It's too easy, honestly. If you just want a good minimum battles run to get into the feel of how you should play these out, then yeah, this is a good first minimum battles run to do. But if you have experience with minimum battles run, you're gonna want to look elsewhere. Pretty fun. Doing it on both versions was a fucking mistake. And I'll see you all next time, when we will suffer with a portal gun, and then in a robot voice that degrades us at every turn. Beep boop GLaDOS. Alright, thanks stuff for watching.